Everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I want to share one more information about the screw gauge. This is also one of the experiment in our intermediate practicals. That instrument is like this. See, this is the screw gauge. What is the use of this instrument? We can measure the thickness of the body. So mostly in our lab they are giving find out the thickness of the wire, find out the thickness of the glass plate. We can find out with the help of the screw gauge. And previous classes I have given how to use the vernier calipers. What is the least count of that vernier calipers? 0.01 centimeters. So when we are taking the meter scale, vernier calipers is the giving more accurate. Why? Least count of meter scale is the 1 millimeter and least count of that 1 centimeter. That least count of vernier calipers is 0.01 centimeters. But when we can go through this one screw gauge, what is the least count of this one? 0.01 millimeters. If the question they will ask during the vivo, which is the more sensitive? Vernier calipers, meter scale and screw gauge, means you can say this one. What is the least count? Least possible error is called the least count. But how to find out the least count of this screw gauge? Look here. Here also there are two scales are there. Look, there are two scales are there. See, there are two scales. Look, this is the here one horizontal scale is there. This is called the pitch scale. This is called the pitch scale. Now I am rotating this one. Here also look. See, this horizontal is the pitch scale. On rotating scale also, one rotating scale also it's there. See, 1, 0, 10, 20 like that readings are there. So this is the head scale. Rotating is called the head scale. See, this one not moving, this one. This is the pitch scale. So how many scales it is having? It is having the two scales. This is called the pitch scale and rotating one is called the head scale. And you remember that on pitch scale that is divided into like 1, 2, 3 like that number of divisions are there. So each one is representing 1 millimeter. First preference we should give. First step of this one is what is the least count of this one? Least count, how to find out? Number of divisions. Number of divisions on head scale is 100. Each division on the pitch scale is how much? 1 millimeter. Then least count equals to 1 pitch scale division by, or 1 pitch of the screw is 1 by number of divisions are 100. How much? 100. So least count of this one is 0.01 millimeters. 0.01 millimeters. So how to find out the pitch of the screw? Look here. When we are arranging, see, once a little sound we are getting, then it is setting. Okay, for one rotation, look, one rotation, how much it is moving on pitch scale division? On pitch scale division, what happens? Sorry, pitch scale, that division is 1. How much rotations? 100. That's why we can find out the least count is how much? 1 by 100 equals to 0.01 millimeters. After that, we can focus what is the error in this case. See, if head scale division is, look here, we are taking, this is the head scale and this is the pitch scale. Here number of divisions are like this. If head scale division like 1, 2, 3, that one, here this one is matching to this one, what do you say? There is no error. When we are using this screw gauge, look here, how many divisions it is more than? Look, this 0 is 4 times above the index line. So error is the positive. It is above. This means in this case error is plus 4. Then correction is how much divisions we have to subtract? Minus 4. Why? It is extra 4 divisions. Means we can take as a positive. But while doing the correction, we have to subtract from the given reading -4. So that is the error in that one. Simply you should remember that index line and head scale divisions both are on the same line, means there is no error. If this 0 is head scale is more than that index line, you can say, if it is 4, you can say that is the positive error. If it is 6, the error is the positive error 6. If it is only 2, what do you say? The error is the +2. Then if it is exactly matched to that one, see, head scale 0 is, this is the head scale 0 and this is the index line. Both are coincides, means you can say there is no error. We can use the word 0 error. So, but while doing the calculation, positive error, but we have to do the correction is the negative. Then one more error also we can observe, that if the head scale division, head scale 0 is below the index line, 4 divisions below that one, you can say that is the negative error, but it is below, but we should add each time +4. That is the correction. Suppose it is only 1 division below the head scale, you can say error is the -1, correction is the +1. Anyway, for this instrument, you look here, this is the index line, and 4, you can't able to see, but try to understand this one. 4 divisions of head scale is above the index line, so the error is what? +4, but the correction is the -4. Now come to our experiment, how to do this one. Look, I want to find out the thickness of the glass plate. How to find out this one? See the table. Thickness of the wire also we can take it. Later I will show to you, but now I am showing to you thickness of the wire. Serial number we can take it based on the question. If they are asking 6 observations, you can repeat this experiment 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Then pitch scale reading. Means what is the pitch scale reading? Look, after inserting this glass plate, look, after inserting this glass plate, look, how many divisions we should observe? Here only 1 division you are observing. So pitch scale division is how much? Pitch scale reading is how much here? We can write it 1. Number of divisions on index line is matched exactly at 20. See, head scale division is coincides with the index line is the 20. So head scale reading is how much? 20. All are in millimeters. This is also millimeters. Total reading also millimeters. So 20. But how much we are doing correction? Already we said correction is -4. 20 minus 4 is the 16. 16 is multiplying with least count. So 16 into 0.01 is the 0.16. Now we should add these two. We can get it 1.16. 1.16. Then we can change the position of this glass plate. See, just we can move one side, and once again just you can observe little sound here. Look, same here, no change in the pitch scale reading. We are writing 1 only, but number of divisions on head scale, you could look here, 30 are there. 30 is matched to that index line. 30 is matched to that index line. So we can write it here 30, and here correction, after correction this is the 26, 0.26. Then we can write it here 1.26. Then one more position we can take it. Look here, no change in the pitch scale reading, but we can observe that here head scale reading is how much? That is the 32. So third one is the 1 millimeter. This is the 32. 32 minus 4 is the 28. This is 0.28, and next one we are getting 1.28. Then one more time we can change the position of this glass plate. See, measure that. What is the pitch scale reading? No change in the pitch scale reading, but this here on head scale reading, the division is coincides with the 35. Here it is 35. So this is 135, and this is 31, 0.31, 1.31. So like that we can go for other position. Fifth position, no change in the pitch scale. It is like 25. This is 21. 0.21, then 1.21. So how many observations we have taken? 5 observations. It is giving the mean of all these is giving the thickness of the glass plate. Thickness of the glass plate. Thickness of the glass plate. See, thickness equals to how many readings? Last column 5 are there. So we can add 1.16 plus 1.26 plus 1.28 plus 1.31 plus 1.21 divided by 5 readings. Like that we can find out the thickness. Then how to write this one during the exam? First you should write the what is the formula for this one. Thickness of this wire, directly we can use this formula, number of observations, sum of the observations by number of observations. Then we can go through the what is the least count, what is the correction, everything we should write it observations. Then you can go through the procedure. After that procedure we can go through we should fill the tabular form readings like that. Later we can go through the calculations. Calculations also we have to do. Don't use the calculator and don't carry the calculator. Calculations you are having the 3 marks. Then finally you can get the result. How much it is, we can find out the result. Look here, after simplification our result is 1.244. So that is the thickness of the given glass plate. Okay, along with this they are giving one wire also during the exam. See, this is one wire. We have to find out thickness. Why we are taking the small wire? This is only difficult to find out the thickness. So that's why we are using this instrument. Same process we have to go through this. We are inserting, this is the inside this one. We should measure pitch scale reading. Now you see pitch scale reading 0. Pitch scale reading is the 0. Pitch scale reading is the 0 and head scale reading is the head scale reading is the 40. So we can go through the same process. Here we should rub all these readings for thickness of the wire. For this same we can go for first thing is the pitch scale is how much? Here pitch scale is the 0. See, pitch scale is the 0. Head scale observed is how much? 40. Same screw gauge we are using means same error and same correction. So this is the 36, this is 0.36 and here also 0.36. Then we can change the position of this wire. Look, we can change the position of this wire. Then once again we can go through the here index line. Look here clearly. Index line is the 0 and head scale division is in this case that is the 85. So this is 0, 85, 81, 0.81. The last one is the same 0.81. Then like that repeat this experiment number of times. Most of the cases pitch scale is not changing. Suppose it is 75. Here also 75 and minus 1 is the 71, 0.71. Here also 0.71. Then change that position. We can take it 64, 61, 0.61. Here also 0.61. Then we can go through this one. Another one, it is 50. We are getting 46, 0.46. Then last one is the 0.46. So how to find? This is the thickness of the glass plate and this is the thickness of the wire. So same thing you can follow over that 0.36 plus 0.81 plus 0.71 plus 0.61 plus 0.46 divided by 5. So after doing that calculation, you can get the thickness of the wire and thickness of the glass plate. So once again I am saying this one. See, what is the aim of this experiment? To find out the thickness of the given wire and given glass plate. 2 observations, two tabular forms are there. 2 values we should find out. Here the main thing is first we can go through the least count. Least count, what is the formula? 1 pitch of the screw by number of divisions. So when you are rotating this one, for single rotation, if it is matched to the 1 and number of divisions are 100. So 1 by 100 is the 0.01 millimeters. Then we can go through the error and correction. If that index line is head scale is crossed that above that index line, number of divisions, suppose 6 is there, error is the +6 but the correction is the -6. Then we can go through the table, find out how to find out the pitch scale, head scale, observed. Corrected means we have to subtract that one, then multiply with least count, then total reading is the last column. So with the help of this, we can find out the thickness of the given wire and glass plate. And further experiments also already I have uploaded in YouTube in my channel. So you can watch if you want. If anybody requests, please forward that one. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel.